Hey, I'm David, and today I'm going to give you 3 tips to help you overcome procrastination for good. So, what is procrastination? Procrastination is basically just avoiding something that we know is in our best interest. So, why do so many people do this? Well, first let's understand the 2 forces that drive human behavior: pain and pleasure. Every decision that we make is intended to move towards pleasure and move away from pain. So let's take doing your homework for example. If the idea of doing your homework sounds more painful and uncomfortable and boring than it does exciting and pleasurable, then chances are you're not going to do it. Or at least you're going to put it off until it becomes more painful to not do it than it is to do it. So there's actually 2 types of procrastination. There's short-term procrastination, which are tasks that have a deadline. When people think of procrastination, this is usually the type of procrastination they're thinking of. Short-term procrastination is when you're given 2 weeks to do a research paper and you start writing the night before. These type of things with a deadline usually tend to get done. On the other hand, long-term procrastination happens when the thing you want to do has no deadline. This includes things like eating healthy, going to the gym, and building a business. So you can see these things are very important, but they don't have a deadline. So procrastinating might never become more painful than actually taking action on them. If you're a procrastinator, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't take control of this soon, this can really destroy your life. So I'll give you 3 tips that I personally use to help you overcome procrastination for good. Step number 1 is to get leverage. So what does this mean? Well, remember what I said about pain and pleasure being the drivers of human behavior. Well, it turns out we can actually change what we associate pain and pleasure to. It's a process known as neuroassociative conditioning. The goal here is to associate as much pleasure to the action and as much pain to procrastination as possible. And if you do this right, you'll actually want to take action and you won't have to force yourself to do anything. So how do we do this? Well, first I want you to write down one thing that you've been procrastinating on, that if you took action on would significantly change the quality of your life. Next, I want you to make a list of what you have to gain by taking this action. And you can ask yourself questions like, how is this going to make me feel? How is this going to affect my relationships? How will it affect my business and my finances? The goal here is to make it as real and as emotional as possible. Then, you can make a list of what it's costing you by not taking action. So after you make this list, close your eyes and visualize all the things you wrote down. And picture them as vividly as possible and really feel what it feels like to experience those things. The more real it feels to you, the more powerful this exercise is going to be. So if you've done this correctly, you're probably feeling really motivated to make a change. And that brings us to step number 2, breaking your pattern. If you're someone who procrastinates a lot, it's more than likely that you fall into habitual patterns of thinking and physiology. So when you find yourself falling into this trap, that's when you need to change your thoughts and change your behavior by doing something crazy. For example, just do something crazy. Move your body, change your physiology, and your thoughts will change with it. The third and most important step is committing to take control of your mind every single day. Following these steps once might motivate you for a couple of days, but consistency is really the key to lasting change. So that's gonna wrap it up for today. I hope you learned something valuable. If you did, please hit that like button. I have more content coming soon, so if you'd like to follow my journey of personal growth, please hit that subscribe button. Question of the day: what are you procrastinating on right now? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.